Now we are having what? Minus 4x is equal to minus 7. We call this minus 4 the coefficient. And then this x here is the variable. This minus 7 is a constant. Alright, so you are welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to look at the general rules for solving equations. So I'm going to leave you with basically 4 steps you should always look out for, or you should always remember to help you solve any equation at all you will be faced with. The first step whenever you have any equation in front of you is to get rid of any fraction. So check to see if there is a fraction in the equation and get rid of it. So first step, get rid of any fraction. How? So how do you achieve this? Find the LCM of the denominators. Now once you get the LCM of all the denominators, multiply each term by that LCM. So multiply each term by the LCM to get rid of the fraction. I hope you are getting it. So let me take an example and then use it to explain this first step for you. Let's say I am having 2x over 4 is equal to 3x over 5. This is an equation containing fractions, right? So what are the denominators? When I say denominators, for every fraction there is a top number and then a number at the down. The number at the down is what we call denominators. So when you look at this fraction, the 2x is the numerator and the 4 is the denominator. Over here, the 3x is the numerator and the 5 is also the denominator here. So I said look for the LCM of the denominators. So LCM of 4 and 5 will be equal to what? 20. So if you've not watched my video on how to find the LCM, kindly go and watch that video on how to find the least common multiple of 2 or more given numbers. So this is the LCM is 20. What are we supposed to do? We are going to multiply each term by the LCM. So we are going to multiply this 2x over 4 times the LCM and equal to the same thing here, 3x over 5 also times the LCM, which is the 20. So once you are done doing this, you see something. You will realize that 4 will go into itself once. It will also go into 20 how many times? 5 times. 5 will go into itself once. 5 will go into today's 20 how many times? 4 times. So at the end of the day, what are you left with? Any number over 1 is the same number. I hope you remember. So 2x over 1 is the same as what? 2x times, what is left here? 5. And this is equal to what? 3x over 1 is the same as what? 3x times, what is left here? 4. So now we've gotten rid of what? The fraction. So we can proceed, multiply, and then simplify. I hope you understand this first step. Great. So somebody will ask, sir, what if we are being given something like, let's say, 2x is equal to 3x over 5. So what are the denominators? Always, whenever you do not have a number over another number, you should know that this 2x here is over what? 1. So it means that your denominators here are what? 1 and what? 5. So you do the same thing for them. So the LCM for 1 and 5 will be what? 5. So you are going to multiply each term by what? 5. I hope that makes sense. Great. Now let's look at the second step in solving any equation. The second step I will give you is that get rid of brackets by expanding. Are you getting it? Good. So let's say when you have an equation in front of you and you check there is no fraction, then the next thing you have to check to see if there is something like that is check to see if there is a bracket. If there is a bracket, what do? Let us say we are having 2 in bracket x plus 3 is equal to 6x minus 1. The first thing we have to do for something like this is that we need to get rid of this what? Bracket. So know that whatever is standing outside the bracket, okay, is going to multiply everything inside. So these 2 will multiply this x, and this same 2 will also multiply this 3. These are the things we are going to do. Are you getting it? So this positive 2 multiplying positive x will give us what? Positive 2x. This positive 2 multiplying this positive 3 will give us what? Positive what? 6 is equal to, over here we are not going to do anything. So we are going to repeat 6x minus 1. We've removed the bracket so we can proceed to the next step. I hope you all understand the step properly. Great. So let's look at the third step. The third step is that group like terms. Group like terms. So in grouping like terms, we are basically saying that take those terms which are similar or they have the same properties to one side of the equal to sign. That is all what we mean by that. So for instance, let us use the same example to explain the step. We are having 2x plus 6 is equal to 6x minus 1. When you look at this equation carefully, you will realize that this 2x looks similar to this 6x, and this positive 6 also looks similar to this negative 1. You don't consider the sign in front of them, but the numbers and the letters have to be the same. So it is like this 2x and then the 6x are like goods, and then this number positive 6 and then the minus 1, they are human beings. So when we say group like terms, we are basically saying that, pardon me for that, okay, I'm just for educational, for you to understand. That is why I'm creating that scenario for you. So it's like, well, so when we say group like terms, we are basically saying that take the goods to one side of the equal to sign and the human beings to also one side of the equal to sign, meaning we want to have this 2x and then this 6x at one side of the equal to sign. Whether left or right, it is your decision. And then we also want to have this positive 6 and then this negative 1 also at the other side of the equal to sign. Now, whenever you are coming to group like terms, there is an important rule you must never forget. So pay attention. The rule is that whenever a positive number or a positive term crosses the equal to sign, it becomes what? Negative. and a negative number becomes positive when it crosses the equal to sign. So I'm going to explain using this same question. We are going to group like terms and then you will understand it properly. Now, we are having 2x plus 6. So let's say I prefer to have my letters at my left hand side, meaning I would need this 6x, which is at the right hand side. I will need it at the left hand side. So meaning I'm going to move it. So look at something carefully. There is no sign in front of this 6x. It means it is positive. But immediately this 6x crosses, it becomes what? Negative what? 6x. So we will be having the 2x, which is already at the left hand side. Then minus 6x is equal to what is already at the right hand side. We have the minus 1. So when this positive 6 crosses the equal to sign, from the left hand side, it moves to the right hand side. It becomes what? Negative 6. So 2x minus 6x, it becomes what? Negative 4x. Minus 1 minus 6 will give us what? Minus 7. So it means that we are done. So the third step is to what? To group like terms. I jumped even to the fourth step. I told you I was going to give you just 4 steps. Are you getting it? So we've just simplified. So now the final step I'll give you is that divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable. Don't worry, I'm going to explain, so pay attention. Now we are having what? Minus 4x is equal to minus 7. We call this minus 4 the coefficient. And then this x here is the variable. This minus 7 is a constant. Okay? So when I see we are going to divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable, what I'm trying to say is that what is attached to the variable? It is minus 4. So we are going to divide this minus 4x is equal to minus 7. We are going to divide everything by what? Minus 4. This side to minus 4. So your question now should be, why are we dividing both sides? Now, we are dividing both sides by the coefficient of the variable and not any number at all, because we want the variable to stand alone. It is not all the time that you will be getting x. It can be a, it can be b, it can be c, it can be j, it can be d, whatever. Whatever is attached to it, then we divide both sides by whatever is attached to it. So in summary, this is how I need you to think. Whenever you have an equation in front of you, first step, get rid of fractions. So the first thing you are going to check is to see if there are fractions. If there is, if it is yes, get rid of the fraction and you know what to do. If no, look out for brackets. Then get rid of what? The brackets. If there is no bracket, then look for the third, do the third thing, group like terms. Group like terms and simplify. Yeah. And simplify. Immediately you are done doing this, then you move to the fourth step, which is what? Divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable. So my people, these are basically the general rules for solving equations. You can replay the video again to understand. Take your time to understand, because immediately you understand this, any equation at all you have in front of you, you will be able to do justice to it. This is the way of thinking. Check. Is there any fraction? Yes. I will get rid of the fraction. No. Or yes. Once I'm done and I don't have a fraction, I will look for brackets. If there is a bracket, I will get rid of the brackets by expanding. If no, or if I am done removing the brackets, I will group like terms. If I'm done grouping like terms, I will divide both sides by the coefficient of the variable to get the variable to stand alone. So thank you very much for your time. If you found value in this content, kindly subscribe to the channel. If you did not, then please do not subscribe. Thank you.